Trump has major surprise for Hillary and Obama tonight. Payback is you know what? Time is up. Amanda Shea for freedomdaily.com. There's literally nothing that will stop liberals from deterring the success of President Donald Trump, and his State of the Union tonight is no exception. They know that what he has to say in his address of this past year, and it will sound much different than his predecessor. Barack Obama had nothing but bad news and lies to share while exonerating himself from the consequences the country was facing under his former leadership. Trump's address will be a real message of hope and prove to the country that he's made good on his campaign promises, because facts simply don't lie. It's Trump's Democratic detractors who don't want Americans to know the real state of the nation and are going to great lengths to stir up a sideshow to refocus their attention away from the success of his first year in office. Trump has to reflect on that effectively proves the left wrong. It's not just Nancy Pelosi's dreamers, quote, she's bringing to the address, who will face some fierce and certain backlash from the president. It's his top two haters who have something very special planned for Hillary Clinton and Barack Hussein Obama. Trump has been rather quiet about these two over the last couple of weeks of having the number one piece of evidence against them in his possession, which he seems to have been saving for the right time. That time couldn't be better than his State of the Union address, and Americans are ready to hear it. Insider Fox News reports Representative Matt Gaetz called on President Donald Trump to authorize the release of a controversial surveillance memo at Tuesday night's State of the Union address. The House Intelligence Committee voted Monday to release a classified memo purportedly revealing government surveillance abuses, with Democrats blasting the move and offering up their own memo. Trump now has 5 business days to decide on whether the memo should be made public. Despite all the negative reaction from the left, Trump doesn't care who criticizes him for his tactics, and releasing the memo at his address could and would really prove that. We don't put it past him, and anyone who has followed him on his controversial Twitter account should know that. Perhaps this is why his detractors are coming out against him so hard in the last 48 hours, pulling out all the stops with their guests and other methods to discredit him. Clearly, they have something to hide. In addition to the multiple illegal alien protests that will be happening during the speech, the liberal left House Minority Leader, who borders on insanity, Nancy Pelosi, and a large number of other Democrats plan to fill the House gallery with illegal aliens. Now, think about this for a second. Representatives who are elected and paid by American citizens to represent us have taken it upon themselves to bring in criminals to the House chamber to listen to our president give the State of the Union speech. How many of us taxpayers have ever been invited to attend a State of the Union speech? Not many, especially if your representative is a liberal whack job who only cares about bringing in more future constituents from third world cesspools, the very seats which in previous years have been used to sit brave military heroes, law-abiding taxpayers, and America's best and brightest will now be taken by criminals. Well, as long as there are going to be criminals present for a sinister reason, Trump should expose the country's biggest criminals in epic Trump fashion we've come to love. Hillary and Barack have gotten away with their crimes for too long. On the damning details against them are in the document he has that Americans deserve to hear, since its release has been approved hours before the State of the Union address. would be the perfect place to read it out loud. Meanwhile, we know what antics are about to go down for real from those who are desperate to distract. That's exactly what they're trying to do. The president isn't a wimpy globalist like Bush Sr. and Jr. or a want to work with the other side Reagan. This time our president is Donald Trump, and he doesn't fall for typical liberal stunts. So he is bringing a family of his own via the White House. Elizabeth Alvarado, Robert Mickens, Evelyn Rodriguez, and Freddy Cuevas. Elizabeth Alvarado and Robert Mickens are the parents who got killed by the MS-13 via Fox News. If Pelosi brings Dreamers to the State of the Union, Trump should bring ICE agents. What can be expected of Trump's State of the Union address? Associated Press White House reporter provides insight. House Minority Leader and a number of other Democrats plan to fill the House gallery with illegal aliens. While he delivers his address, ABC News reports at least 24 House Democrats plan to bring in the Dreamers. Click here for a free subscription to Todd's newsletter, a must-read for conservatives, whatever that is. The illegal aliens will be sitting in seats. We know that the sad truth is that Democrats would rather align themselves with foreign invaders who violate our national sovereignty, thumb their nose at the rule of law, and pillage and plunder taxpayer-funded resources. Fox News presents the Todd Starnes radio show podcast. What is this? And now Pelosi has decided to turn the U.S. Capitol into a sanctuary, a safe haven for people who are living in our nation illegally. In response, Trump should fill the remainder of the House gallery with immigration and customs enforcement. You think? The agents, yep. Imagine the message he would send the world if he directed ICE agents to arrest every illegal alien in the House chambers live on national television. Just last week, an angry horde of illegals stormed the office of Senator Thom Tillis. And if it's not asking too much, perhaps the Justice Department could launch an investigation to determine if Pelosi and the other Democrats broke federal law by harboring illegal aliens. Sure, they should do that at the door, not inside. Todd Starnes is correct. If you bring in criminals into the House chambers, ICE should be there waiting for them and deport them immediately. It would be a great day to show the world the USA isn't the world's dumping grounds anymore. That third world cesspools can no longer dump the people they don't want on us, Americans, while we stand idly by doing nothing while we pay for their housing, pay for their health care and education, and tolerate the fact that they don't even care to assimilate in our society. That's the key. They don't even care for us to assimilate. Absolutely. It's going to backfire on them big time, and they shouldn't be allowed in. Absolutely, they should not be allowed in. The arrest should be taking place outside. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.